Guys, Deludaguna, Arsenal 4, Leicester City 3, new season, same banter, and yeah, let's get into it. Well, that was one for the heart rates. I mean, I know you were all like me sitting there stressing, and then, yeah, we've won, but yeah, I'll get into it. There's a lot to say, man. If I lose my track of thought, trailer four, forget, apologies. To start the game, our back three, much debate. Went with Kozlesniak, I hope I said his name right, Monreal holding, Onene and Xhaka after the cup final retained their space. Ox moved over to the left, Bellerin in the right-hand side, Ramsey on the bench, Mustafi on the bench, and Iwobi Giroud on the bench. Who else played? Wells, Lacazette, Ozil played after the whole fitness stuff and things like that for Leicester. Kelechi's on the bench. Gray was on the bench. Maguire started. He had quite a good game today. Mahrez, his future's been up for air. He started. Vardy, the main man, somewhat started. Going into the game, first minute. I know it's the first minute, but Wes Morgan really should have been yellow carded. I don't think he got a yellow card that whole game. Him, Fuchs, a couple of the Leicester players were lucky, but that could be said for us too. Now, literally the first minute, I told you guys in my preview Lacazette's gonna score, and I can take when I'm wrong, but I was right there, guys. First minute, talk about a shout, poked it in, well, headed it in, whatever. First time ball from El Nene, pull it into the box. Lovely play from Xhaka and Bellerin in the build-up initially to it, pull it in. We go 1-0. It's just a shame we cannot defend. You're most vulnerable when you've just scored. Make the Emirates a fortress. When you score that first goal, you're meant to make teams capsize, because even before that, I'd say it was pretty end-to-end the whole game, but we started off slightly better than Leicester. The crowd were in front, were behind us. Leicester were camped, the typical handbook to playing against against Arsenal. So yeah, Lacazette 1-0 up. We weren't behind. Poor goal to concede, an absolute cheap goal to concede. Not a wait for the first throw in, failure to stop the cross, I believe. Checking no man's land. Okazaki heads home. It's 1-1, and we're stunned. And it goes back to defensively. I've told you guys you cannot build a house backwards. I'm not even angry about these things no more. It all came from a short corner as well. Like it's just nonsense. Whether it was short corners today or throw-ins, we were just not picking apart. Initially, Leicester, when we went 1-0 up, they gave us warning signs. They had a few corners before that. They were getting in behind us. You saw Holding had a tough time today. You saw Vardy getting in between, getting in the channels, pulling out his centre halves. A real street striker and streetwise forward, and that will serve him as he loses his pace and things in the game. So yeah, it was 1-1. Like I said, we both teams threatened going forward. Leicester, whenever they counter-attacked us, which they clearly set up to do, they were threatening. Like I said, Vardy was pulling away. They looked threatening. We looked decent, especially our wing-backs. Our wing-backs, in my opinion, especially in the first half, had the most joy. Bellerin and Ox down the left hand side and right hand side respectively. So yeah. Our back three was atrocious. I mean, they played together. Well, not Kozlesniak, but this is what I talk about. You need to plan. You didn't know what our backs are. We haven't known what our back three is. Of course, a lot of the times it was preseason, but there gets a point in preseason. You need to shape your team how you're going to go on. We didn't look like we knew what we was doing today. Everybody was doing everybody else's job and not worried. Nobody had a clue. All our back three was scattered around. Monreal the most had a shocker. Wenger said he'll take one or two gambles or one gamble. I think you have to play Mustafi. You saw the leadership. Mustafi probably would have got destroyed like everybody else, but you got to see it. Vardy just kept peeling off, like I just said. There was a lovely ball from Xhaka, I believe, for holding in the 10th minute Whiskers, but we just lack of stability. I mean, we're playing. What annoyed me today as well in the first half, all in front of Leicester City. They're here to defend. I've told you guys all pre-season, they're here to defend. This is what teams do. They're here to remain compact. If we're playing in front of them, doing these cute little rondos in front of them, it just helps them set up defensively. We played one too many passes, especially when we could have countered. One too many passes in front, in defence. It was just a lack of fluidity today. It was just real poor. There was a lovely move in the 21st minute, but yeah, we just took too long, man. I mean, 28th minute, best example of this. Vardy scored as a result of overplaying collectively between Holding, El Nene and Xhaka. Xhaka misplaced the pass. They took advantage of that, and Vardy put it in 28th minute. They went ahead, and that gave us a warning sign, because you saw poor passes and misplaced passes from Ozil, from Xhaka, from Oxlade-Chamberlain today, and a lot of players. And yeah, it really looked in the 46th minute that our Bacon got saved. A real scruffy goal, because Lesniak eventually finds Wells. Wells pokes it in, and it's 2-2. I mean, I believe at this point it's now 2-2. Vardy scores in that game and makes it I'm losing my track of thought there. Yeah, that's what happened. Vardy scored to make it. Vardy scored to put them in the lead again. Again, letting ourselves down from another corner, letting ourselves down from set pieces. I've told you guys, until we learn to appreciate the defensive aspects of football, you can't win the league. You cannot build a side going backwards. Yes, we won today. We will not get that lucky again. Set pieces. Vardy, complete free runner. Xhaka, yes, Xhaka's pointing to him, but Xhaka, I'm very upset with you because you pointed to him, half-hearted points like that, and you let him run across you and he pull it in. I can't blame Czech for that. I think he could have done a bit better and could have made himself a bit more threatening, so Vardy could have chickened out. But there's nothing he could have done. The marking. What were we doing all pre-season? Defensively, we know we have problems and we need to improve to win the league. And with things like this, we cannot always outscore sides. We got lucky today. This was poor. Yes, we're not fully match fit and these things there, but we can't get away with that. We cannot do this. We cannot move like this. This was appalling today, in my opinion. This was appalling. Like I said, Vardy capitalised on our poor defensive work, and it did look like we were going to lose, and you were hoping at best we could draw the game. Credit to Wenger, even though I don't agree with a lot of this what he did to the side. Credit to him, he brought on a few changes. Ramsey scored a lovely pass from Xhaka. Ramsey puts it in, and hopefully we need a season from Ramsey to have any hope. He makes it 82nd minute. He makes it 3-3, I believe. And then you're looking at it as a sort of wait, was it the 82nd minute? It must have been the 82nd minute. And then I think in the 85th minute, no, let me start again. Yeah, it's now 3-3 at this point, I believe. Bear with me, guys. And to be fair, we do look like we're going to score. The second half does look like that case. It does look like we're going to score. Leicester was trying to hold on to their lead as the second half went on. A lovely ball from Xhaka from a corner, and Giroud pokes it in. 85th minute, I believe. 4-3, and we get out of jail. We had 70% possession to 30% today. That just shows you 27% attempts to 6% attempts. That just shows 6 attempts. That just shows you what I'm talking about, people, man. You can't, possession doesn't mean anything. We need to be ruthless. We need to improve defensively. I've told you guys, defensively we really need to improve. It's appalling to have any chance. Even if we go back to Vardy's goal, Brighton was alert and he was able to pick him out. It's just real poor goals to concede, man. I mean, yeah, there's still a lot wrong. We're still, the only one bright positive you could say is Lacazette, to be honest. I think he had a very good game, whether it was coming deep, whether it was moving to the flanks, whether it was chasing lost causes, whether it was winning the ball back. Nice to see he got his goal. Hopefully he kicks on. He looks a very good player. Guys, to Luda I'm signing out 4-3. Cheers to a memorable season, man, because it's looking like it's going to be, yeah. We move on to, I believe we have Stoke next. We move on to Stoke away. Guys, to Luda I'm signing out.